Confidential, confidential. The Second Great War. Combat spills across the world. Brilliant scientists create awful weapons. Spies are everywhere. Confidential. For your eyes only. The making of an exact copy of this message is forbidden. Cipher Office, 2nd Army, 1941. Gruppenkommandeur, wir Narren und Kleidebank. Staatsmann, 92 ausholen, sie fliegen an erste Position, die Staffel folgt. Bombenschütze, haben Sie die Werften im Visier? Ja, Hauptmann. Wir sind jetzt über dem Ziel. Bomben abwerfen. 13 March 1941. Clydebank, Scotland. Lieutenant Commander, Commander Weldon. Stay with me, lads. There's a shelter this way. From the Wartime Journal of Lieutenant Commander Ronald Weldon, British Navy. Since the blight of the Nazi Reich appeared in Europe, German bombers have sought to decimate Scotland's ammunition factories and shipyards. Stay calm. Keep together. Are we all here? The height of their terror came the night of the 13th. Sir, I thought I saw Bond. James, but he never made the train, McGuire. In the worst possible timing, I had this day brought in a group of pupils from Fetter College to show them the shipyards and explain how His Majesty's Navy could make use of their talents one day soon. Come, keep moving, up away from the waterfront. I swear it was him, sir. Keep together, turn left at the corner. An afternoon visit to give the boys a mere sense of war and service. That's it, good going. Once you're in a safe place, I'm going back for... There he is, sir! Was their christening by Blitzkrieg. Here, Lieutenant Commander. We're clear of it. Come on, come. James, where were you? I tried to follow the men who attacked the professor. I lost them. Our anti-aircraft gunners didn't land any, but the RAF soon showed up to see them off for the night. Hell is empty, and all the devils are here. I set out to use my work duties to check up on a late friend's son. Look out, James! Instead, I surrounded him with death. March. Right enough, but what I like is Bond's initiative. He's asked permission to run his own defense class. Says it's judo something or other. Tuck your head, McGuire. The best throws are the ones they never see coming. It looks like you're retreating. I suppose that's time then. Bond, a word. Oh, come now. It's not even time for dinner. Not to worry, Headmaster. I'm visiting friends in town this evening. I'll catch up with him tomorrow, after I give the King and Country speech. Bond. Damn. Going the wrong way. Our house is that way, and it's time for registration. Yes, housemaster. Excuse me, Mr. Astor, but Professor Keller asked me to come to his office. He brought something for me. In which case you should advise me ahead of time. I'll allow it, but you'll be cleaning the toilets this weekend. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. I suspect the rigidity of school never really agreed with young James. That one will never get far. Can't take direction. I'd later find out I wasn't the only family friend around. James had found one on his own, a professor of science, who was a recent addition to the faculty. Professor Keller! So sorry I'm late. Oh, not at all, James. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten. Fire up the stove, will you? And I'll dig out what I promised. Ah, here it is. I'll have you know I looked all night for this. Got it going, Professor. Danke, James. Now, here's what you want to see. From her and my alma mater, the University of Zurich. The stellar beauty Monique Delacroix, before she became a Bond, before she was your mother. Helping her practice for a theater production there. If there was an extracurricular activity, she was in it. That's my sister singing with us. I'll admit, I was always trying to urge her to put in a word for me with your mom. We didn't meet many ladies in the physics department. You can borrow it for the weekend if you like. Thank you, sir. Werner, what are you doing in Scotland? I'm sorry, I did not call Hans. I must speak with you. Privately. Oh, he's the son of a dear friend from university. If you don't mind, James. Of course. Thanks again, Professor. Hey, let it go, Ned. Just a little more practice, like back at the gym, McGuire. You know why he didn't put up a fight? Irish. Ha! Pacifist scum. Me dad works for the War Office. Hey, what's all this? Oh, here he is, the orphan judo master. What's the trouble? The trouble is, we don't like cowards, especially when they get their stray dog friends to fight their battles for them. Mind breathing the other way? Oh, that's it then. Oof! Hi! Blimey, James. Just a demonstration, McGuire. Is there any more room in your class? Tuesdays and Thursdays at 4 in the gym. Except this Thursday. That's the shipyard outing. Hey, what's it for? Will we be shown a gunboat? I expect they'll show us every shiny toy they have, so we want to join up. Evening, Mr. Lyle. Keep to the path, lads. Off my grass. 12th March. I spoke to the boys about their options to serve the country and join the war after school. I probably shouldn't have digressed into talking about Admiral Nelson, but dash it, he's important. And that's what you can expect to see when we arrive tomorrow. Any questions? What if you get seasick, sir? You get used to it. How loud are the ship's guns, sir? Very. What if you're not one for swabbing decks, sir? Then one needs to prove himself ready for something more interesting. Do you consider yourself capable, Mr. Bond? You know me. Well, thank you for your attention. I'll see some of you again in Clydebank tomorrow. Have a walk with me, Bond. The last time I saw you were knee-high to a grasshopper. The last time? I worked with your father, Andrew. We were at Vickers together after the First War. Did you know my mother, too? I've just been given a photograph of her. Monique, you're tall, like her. I have to catch my train or I'd share some memories. Tomorrow after the tour, what do you say? I'd like that, sir. Professor Keller! Sorry to bother you, but I've just met someone else who knew Professor! A kid. Leave. Go! Nosy little. Oh. Oh. Tough boy, but still a boy. We have Werner's plans back. Let's go. Professor Keller. James, listen. The man you saw yesterday, my old colleague, working for Nazis in Denmark. Rocket plans. A rocket?
He wanted allies to have two, but they took...
James, don't. Professor. Mr. Lyle, call a doctor for Professor Keller. Hey, off me bike. There you are. Wish I'd brought a coat. Following us for an hour. I'm certain of it. Well, after this curve, pull over. We'll get behind him. Damn. Too hard to aim in the dark. Doesn't matter. I'm closing in on him. His bike is too slow. What? Where am I? No. The Clydebank train. They killed Professor Keller. Right then. No. Come on then. My son, where is he? Help. Everyone, to the shelters. Almost there. Why is the... Oh. They'll be near the shipyards. Oh. Maybe they've left already. Maybe. There. Commander Weldon. McGuire. Down Brixton. Left at the corner. The RAF soon routed the bombers, but the first night of damage had been done. The Jerry showed as usual they were better at inspiring terror than aiming. Most of their real targets, the shipyards and factories, were undamaged, but nearly every building in town suffered greatly. Hundreds were killed, many more injured. I later heard the High Command thought this might stop Scotland from continuing with the Allied forces. They were dead wrong. All ambivalence was finished. Look out, James! Scotland's resolve grew strong. No. No! McGuire! We're not safe in the open, lad. I'd unknowingly brought untrained schoolboys into war, long before they were ready. Of course, no one is ever truly ready. I planned to help guide my friend's son onto a safe path. We're going to survive this, Bond. Yes, sir. But his actions made clear James Bond would not be one to waste his days. Nor should he, with the world at stake. In the most private recesses of His Majesty's defenses, a new program was coming together. A department that would depend less on the might of the troops and firepower, and more of the wit and guile of a network of agents. As we ran for shelter from the fury raining upon us, I swore that if we survived, this would be my gift to James. The chance to learn the secrets of the world and join a new kind of service. March 1941.
Every last one of you washouts, get up that hill, now! You're all rubbish. You've already been shot thrice over. God, the bloody Jerrys will smile when they see you sad lot coming their way. Yes, sir. Well, look right here. Fallen soldiers. Each of you pick up a mate and bring them down the hill. Bloody hell, Martin. Your man bled out already. Bond, you're injuring your commanding officer, you bloody traitor.
26th March 1941. I thought I was going to train in London. The facilities in London were blown to bits recently. Countryside's always better for this sort of thing. Anyway, are we picking up some eggs on the way to the base, sir? This is the base, James. No flags, no barracks. We call it the pig farm. That sow over there is the only pig. Sales here will handle your military training. Good morning, Sergeant Major. While you're here, and under my watch, you'll do exactly as I say whenever I say it. Understood? Yes, sir. Pick up your kit and get by the barracks to cut that ridiculous hair before we start tomorrow. Yes, sir. Charmer? Sales is a lunatic. At least it's
Downhill, eh? Oh, Mom! No one told me there'd be bad weather in war. I thought it was all spring days and lilacs. Yeah. Eddie, try using the side of your man's guts are spilling out all over the battlefield, and you've got advice for us? I can hear ye, Bond. Speak the King's English. Now get back up that hill and bring down another man. Go!
Should steer clear of Sale's bad side, Bond. Mind, he doesn't have another. So, what exactly is this new branch you think I'm suited for, Commander Weldon? Is it something to do with leading troops? Not quite. We imagine you'll largely be on your own, Mr. Bond. This is who will head up the other half of your training, James. Hello, Mr. Call me F, Bond. No one in my division will be using their names. The Reich already has wind of this program and hopes to infiltrate. That's why each candidate is recommended by a trusted source like Weldon. He told us of your cool head and resourcefulness at Clydebank. You may be the right fit for His Majesty's new endeavor. A fully equipped branch devoted only to covert work. Secret Service.
Come on, you cowards! Get across that ditch! Bond, you already been shot twice. Doing my best, sir. The rope is wet. Oh, right. That'd be the kerosene. Might want to move on. Bloody hell!
Secret Service like Mata Hari, sir? Very possibly. Truth to tell, we are guessing at the duties that will be required. That's my specialty, anticipating those future challenges. There are the other lads you'll be training with, and I hasten to add, you won't all make the entire course. So, I'll wish you good luck. Now, good day, Bond. Yes, thank you. F? We're not all expected to make it? Afraid not. Everyone who fails will go into regular service. But I have high expectations for you, as did your father. Thank you. I won't forget this chance, sir. I'm in your debt. Ha! Well, don't focus on debts, James. My best advice is to ignore your own agendas and give yourself over to the goal of your missions. Dear Commander Weldon, Sergeant Sales is the most sadistic man I have ever had the displeasure to know. We've already lost one recruit who broke a leg during the torture sessions he calls training. James, it sounds as if training is coming along as expected. Chin up. In a week, your specialized lessons will begin in London. A word of advice. Sadists lose interest in their subject when they don't get the suffering they want to see. Please give my regards to F. G. H. Weldon. Welcome to London, gentlemen. You'll have to forgive the state of our HQ. The Germans redecorated it recently. Over this way is the shop, where you'll meet your technical instructor. H will see that you become quite handy. Well, you need to know how alarm systems work. telephone networks, as well as radios, transmitters, engines, water supplies. Kay will introduce you to the tangled world of cryptography. Numeric code often corresponds to alphabet, but not always the ones we use. Careful what you handle in O's class. In the right proportions, the contents of this table could level this building. And perhaps the most demanding, since very few of the people we hope to infiltrate speak English, V will work to have you conversant in other tongues. What other languages do you know? Portuguese from my mum, German and French, a bit of Spanish. Français c'est bon, Deutsch ist guten. We'll work on developing all of these to a level of fluency with no accent. But you must start thinking in the languages outside of your class.
By the time you lot are sharpshooters, there won't be any ammo left for our soldiers.
Allez faire cuire un ouf. You were right, Commander. Things have grown substantially more interesting since coming to the London base. H already has us listening in on every conversation of note around town. And I found a new fondness for puzzles, thanks to Kay's teachings. Don't fall for the S-trap, James. Many of those letters are mere ciphers put in to keep you off. It can be a bit tense, mixing O's concoctions. Extreme caution now with this next bit, lads. In part, due to the regular airstrikes. To the shelter! And with that come the frequent blackouts at all hours. This is fine. Visuals distract us from what we need to learn. Now, guten Morgen, mein Leibchen. And don't worry in case you thought sales was letting up in our physical regimen. Did you know the Thames is quite cold this time of year?
Good Lord, you're barely good for sweeping mines. Come on. Bastard.
Keep breathing, Martin. Thank you for these insights into covert training, James. But I have to note the omission of Instructor V. Entschuldigung, ist der Bahnhof neben dem Fluss? Ich eise. I trust you don't find the language studies boring. They'll be beyond useful in the department's work. Excellent phonetics, James. You're right that I was remiss in describing V's class. In fact, it may be my favorite of them all.
Keep your poncy arses moving.
Schweinhund. Also, I should mention the lads. They're all a sharp lot. It's an honor to be considered their equal. Tired of losing yet, gents? You're all bluff, Eddie. Terrence, easily the toughest of us all, rarely complains when Sale is grinding us into dirt. Eddie, a fun bloke, always has another game to pull us into. We've lost a lot of money to him. Byron, quiet lad, excels in code breaking. I don't see him working in the field much, but I think he's a top-level mind. Martin doesn't talk, seems to study everyone. Does well enough, but I fear he may wash out before the end. So much for that, then. Evening then. Everyone well? Oh, sir, just keeping calm. Carrying on. Find a space by the track. Don't rush, don't panic. Mind the gap, eh? Londoners are getting to grips with the Blitz business. While the city goes to hell above us, at least there's some solace to be found in the spirit down here. Still, we're right back to it the next day. Look lively, Mr. Bond. You have 2 minutes to defuse the bomb. Once the main plate is off, you'll be able to tell what kind of detonator you have. Don't depend on color coding standards. They'll use wrong ones to trip you up. Find the battery. It's this one. What? Get a move on, Bond! What? You think the enemy is going to give you peace and quiet to figure out their explosives? Think under pressure, boy. Too late. Your brains are all over us. I put some sulfur in there so you'll remember. Maybe one of you others can defuse better than James' bomb. Too bad, James. Bloody tyrant. Just trying to keep up the reputation as a sadist. Right, Bond? James, a bit of bad news to keep to yourself. It looks certain that the Germans succeeded in placing one of their own in the program. If you see anything suspicious, report to F immediately. Weldon. Will do, Commander. I am halting all letters. I only write to you and my aunt, of course, at the end. I want to devote every waking minute to deserving the trust you placed in me. I look forward to speaking with you. Yours, indebted, James.
10 more rounds!
Bond, give it a rest, mate. Lock the door on your way out, James. Three minutes of holding breath, not bad. Final day of training.
2 minutes, Mr. Bond.
Incoming. I'll part your hair, Bond. A swearing detonator. There. Good work, James. He didn't even flinch. Well done, everyone. Tomorrow we'll give out your reports and discuss if and how you'll go forward in our program. Relax tonight. You'll find some refreshments in the mess hall. I'm out. What was your hand, Martin? Not showing my hand, Eddie. Can't believe we're done. It was so much harder than usual service training, wasn't it? Much. I did half the Marines course before they pulled me out for this. You never told us that before, Terry. Never asked. I reckon it's his business. Well, there's something to be said about keeping things from your mates, Martin. Look, just be glad we got to see Sales get embarrassed. Don't change the subject. Right. How did you keep your cool, Bond? Not fair he kept shooting on your turn, mind. Since we're being open, I got into the armory and took out Sales rounds, went back to O's shop and made blanks, then put them back. Blimey. Guess they taught you well, Bond. What do you mean by that, Eddie? He means one of us is a double agent. It's all I can think about. Thank you. It's time we had it out. It's rubbish. What's that, Martin? I mean, I think F is wrong, is what? They've made a mistake, or someone planted a fake message. That's the most words you've said this whole time, Martin. Interesting how chatty you are when you want to convince us we're wrong about this plant business. Don't accuse Martin, for God's sake. Then how about Bond? He was the last one at it, remember? And remember what V said? Your German sounds very natural. That's right. She was being nice. Well, fancy that. Let go. You! Off me! Stop it! Warning you. Right, everyone apart. You first. No! What? Which of you had that? Well, it's mine now. And I'm going to find out who's our rat. Look, Eddie, the man who never talks suddenly can't shut up. I think it's you, Martin. I know it is. No. Point the gun at me, Eddie. Is that a confession, Bond? It's whatever you want it to be. You're trying to throw us off. Now I'm sure you're the spy. Then shoot me. Oh God, stop it all. You think I won't? You don't think Brits have the stuff? I'm tired of trying to convince you. Just shut up and shoot already. No! I didn't mean to. The light's going on and... Well done, James. You knew the gun was planted by us, with blanks. How? F. You planted the idea the day I met you. Commander Weldon affirmed it in a letter, which struck me as unsafe. We all got mail that day, which rarely happens. That's right. Observation with intuition, beyond important. Still, it takes confidence to look down a gun barrel. And much less to wield one on little evidence. And Secret Service, you will all likely find yourselves in such situations. Keeping your head, keeping control, may be the key to staying alive. As long as you have your wits and reason, you are never unarmed. Good luck, James. Stay safe, Byron. Martin. I dare say our inaugural training hit the marks, but the true test is now. Gentlemen, these are your first missions. Study them, then destroy them. Thank you, sir. Sir, you think Eddie will be all right? I'd say so. In the Army, there are plenty of other people to make decisions for you. It's a very different path than the one you're now on, Bond. You'll answer to a commanding officer much of the time, but in extraordinary situations, you'll answer only to His Majesty. Welcome to the Navy, Bond. Next, Rocket C. James Bond Origin, Part 3. Better hurry, gents. Our group goes up next. Got it. Now to get this to the captain. Hey, Bond. Did you hear him? No time for the crosswords, mate. No, it's the message I got yesterday. Yeah? Now why are you getting special telegraphs? And here you only signed on Seawolf 2 weeks ago. Explain it later in the galley.
Group 3, report to top deck.
Gangway. At least it's a chance to see sky. The Mediterranean Sea, near Malta. That ship is carrying enough food, fuel, and ammunition to keep our troops going another month. Once we got her safely to shore, we'll be back hunting her Italian counterparts. They keep the Germans well supplied through these waters, and while more submarines are due this year, we can't convoy yet. As the newest members to join our crew, you have little time to adjust to our ways. Chain of command is important, but don't hesitate to take guidance from lower-ranking crew who know the vessel. That's your fresh air for the day? All right then. Move back to your stations and let's give the... Captain White! German warship, ahead to port. A K-class cruiser. It'll likely have depth charges and torpedoes, but no matter. We are going to sink that ship, gentlemen. All below, everyone to stations. Radio the Marissa to hold back. Did you hear that? A motor, just for a second. But it would be downwind. I only heard the captain tell me to get in place. Well, there it is again. A plane. Why hear it too? We're the only escort for the ship. It wouldn't be one of ours. Hey, that sailor. He's calling us. Can't hear. He's downwind. Hang on, men. Hold on. We have to get below before another wave. Billy! I can't. Ted! My hand. I got him. No! You'll drown or be cut to bits. Come on. That Stuka only had one bomb, or it'd have already dropped another on us. All hands to stations. Begin filling the ballasts. Bomber and cruiser are working in tandem. We can't take down the plane, but the other, we have to get out of sight of that Stuka first. She's coming about. If we press on, we can get within range. When we sink that ship, we'll come back and search for any survivors of the Marisa. I don't hold much hope. Navigator, maintain course. Mr. Willis, give us full throttle. Aye, aye, sir. Torpedo room, flood tubes, prepare to fire. take us down to 30 fathoms. Proceeding at 14 knots, sir. Thank you, Mr. Willis. In 4 minutes, we should be at our best range to breach and fire upon them. Beyond that, they'll be fully underway at cruising speed. I expected we'd be against Italian vessels at this point. That the Germans are holding the area themselves suggests it's important to them. Mr. Dilton, engage sonar. They may have a submarine as well. Yes, Captain. I want all noise at a minimum. There's something, sir. So near together. How could we have closed such distance? Sir? They must be here by now, yes. He was intent on hunting us. I'm sure he went straight in. It will be very clear where they are. Any minute now. Sir, it's not a sub, is it? They come from everywhere. Mr. Willis, bring us to full stop. Aye, Captain. Mines. This is madness. The sonar pings in every direction. The entire trench must be filled with German mines. Do you want me to bring her about, sir? No. We'll go the only way we know the mines aren't. Above. And we'll take our best shot at that cruiser. Bring us up. Captain, I have something. Mr. Bond, I need all hands on deck. The telegraph I was sent from command. We're in maneuvers, Bond. And why is command sending a midshipman a message? We are ascending, Captain. It's not unheard of. He joined last, and they taught him a recent code. Hydrostatic flooding devices? Yes, sir. These mines take on water to keep moored at 200 meters and below. So ships can pass, but not submarines, sir. There is a pathway through the mines. That's useful intelligence. Take us up to periscope level. Aye, aye. I'll take any bet they're sitting there waiting for us to hit. So we'll give them their show. Forward torpedo room. Are you ready to fire? We are ready to fire, Captain. Turn us to the scattered signal. Fire one. Well done, Captain. Do not celebrate yet, Wilhelm. Gotten him. They figured out the limits of the mines and are almost within torpedo range. I suspect they don't know about the ones we can detonate. Time to test the RG-9s. Send detonation signal. Ja, Hauptmann. Well, I don't need the hydrophone to hear that. It's coming from all around. They're all being set off. Prepare to surface. Starboard side is hit. Bloody hell. James Bond Origin 4.
Ha! That folk.
Get those fires out. Are we taking on any water? We have some on starboard, Captain. Small rupture. We need to go up for repair. We'd be sitting ducks. We'll go up, but very quickly. Going to be a lot of valve work for a few minutes, men. Purge to bring us up. Hop them in. I can see them. Why do they rise? If he thinks to torpedo us, he's too far out. Now, fill only the port side tanks. Quickly. Everyone, hold tight. We're going to lean. Aye. Captain, why? You've got to imagine what this looks like to that cruiser's captain. Neptune is with us, Captain. The remote detonated mines got them. Perhaps. We're below surface, Captain White. Good. Balance us out, but no further descent. Then engines off. We're going on to battery. The leak is getting stronger, sir. That's the extra pressure. Try to keep it contained as best you can. We raised periscope too soon last time. We have to stay down here a bit to convince them we've sunk. And hope no more rivets pop. All secondary crew who aren't required at a station may go to your bunks or the galley. Read a book, work a puzzle, whatever will keep you from temptation to speak. Once the cacophony from our tanks filling stops, they will be listening. At the moment, this sounds the same as a vessel taking on water and sinking. What we want them to think. Remember, men, it's folly to think of your opponent as the vessel they serve. Know their guns, range, speed, but never forget it's always you against their crew. Our enemy is no fool. The only way we make it out of this channel is to wait him out. Hopefully, you will be able to use this lesson many times in your lives. The key to surviving is often staying silent. Unsure as to who I write this for. Weldon? Aunt Carmian? Always myself, of course. Likely, I'll destroy this later. No one needs a glimpse into the operations of His Majesty's Navy. Captain White is generous with his knowledge. when none of us need to know why he makes any order. Certainly not a midshipman like me. Yet in the event of his demise, he thinks we need to know something of how he would handle the sub. The Germans want to think we've sunk, but they can't assume it. Figure 01, hydrophone housing cutaway. They'll be listening with a hydrophone, which can pick up even the sounds of talking. Sound carries much further in water, which is how whales can find each other, maybe hundreds of miles apart, with their low-frequency song. I think of this often, as my bunkmate calls the sub the mechanical whale. We continue waiting. I try to nap. It doesn't work. After another hour, the buckets are full, the water now flowing steadily. The men started absorbing it with spare clothes. Batteries are low. Start the engines and bring us just under surface. All right, you Jerrys. By God, we're clear. Bring us on top. Still no signs of survivors from the Marisa, Captain. Very well. I have something else, sir. There's a small island to the north. Excellent. That will be a better place for repairs if we can find a sheltered cove. Bond, Lazenby, help them bring their gear back up to deck. Aye, Lieutenant. Repairs go much smoother when not being battered by waves. A nice respite from mine, sir. A calm cover is miracle enough, Edgars, but these rocks, to moor against, are heaven sent. Record this location. It's a superior site for a temporary base. The men can stretch their legs on shore. Ah, the rifles. It's also a chance for fresh food while the hull is mended. Any countrymen here with experience hunting? All the Highlands lads, of course. Find us something good, eh? What a day. 1 minute, we're under the sea, rocked by mines, then we're wandering an island looking for pheasant. Or whatever fat birds they have down in this part of the world. Hold on. Listen. There. Maybe it's a pig. I'll bet it was a bird. Shame we don't have a shotgun, but it's not really naval issue. Right. If I had my old side-by-side. I think we lost it. It's sunset, though. If any animals are about, most will be coming out now. Look here. Bet the cook will like us bringing back a bunch of fresh fruit. What is it? Maybe it's kiwi fruit? Doesn't look like one. Think it's a fig. And not ripe, either. Hey lads, look. These footprints aren't ours. I think someone else was disappointed with the figs and left. Let's follow it a bit. Could be nothing. Perhaps we should have stayed down and got fishing poles. Is that a light down there? Could be a reflection. No, Graham's right. I think it's a fire. It's probably some boaters in the area camping. One hopes. You don't think it's Jerry's, do ya? Don't know. Struth. Of course. The captain was right. This is a superior site for a temporary base. What do we do? Go tell Captain White? What for? We're right here with guns already. He'd just send us right back to fight. But without a direct order? What do you think, Bond? You're right. So are Graham and Jack. I'd rather have an order, but I think we should make the most of this discovery. Just because a sub doesn't usually take down a bomber doesn't mean we can't try here. In the time we'd take to go back and report, that bomber could be ordered to hit another Allied ship. There's 3 crew, possibly 1 more in the radio hut. If we can take any alive, we might even learn how to call the cruiser and set a trap. Now, we're under fire. Surrender. Get ready. Schwein. This one's for Jack, you bloody kraut. Graham, don't. If we take the radio man back to the captain, we can learn their call signs, some code. We can set that bloody bomber aflame too. Right. Hell, that hurts.
Ashkela, there comes two.
Well. Who wants to tell that cruiser captain we got his bomber mates? No. Let's listen. Fine, if you know German. I know a bit. They're not going to say it in French to make it easier.
Ashkela. Können Sie mich hören?
Ashkela, do you read me? Who's Ashkela? I think it's code for the bomber crew, from Greek myth, which means their name is likely Charybdis, ich höre Sie laut und deutlich.
Ein Zielobjekt durchfahrt den Kanal. Sind Sie bereit zu starten?
A new target is coming through the channel. Are you ready to start? Wir sind bereit zum Aufbruch. What did you say? Ready for takeoff. They won't buy it. If they do, then the Seawolf can be in place to meet them.
Ausgezeichnet, Luftjäger. Wir sind auf Kurs.
Underway. Brilliant. The Seawolf will be waiting to sink that cruiser. Ha ha! Static helped me. No, wait. It can't. There's no way the sub could reach that point in time when they were saying. At least their attack will be ruined without the bomber. Right? Or maybe the bomber will be there. James Bond Origin, Issue 5. Now you're mad, Bond. You think you can take this German bomber and attack their own cruiser with it? We're a submarine crew, unless you've forgotten. Wait, Malcolm, didn't you train with the RAF? Kept getting altitude sickness. Why I was moved to Navy. We don't have to go that high. Think of it. We'll have no resistance. The German cruiser will think we're coming to pin in the Allied ship, and then we'll unleash hell on them. Brilliant. I love it. Oh, how hard's flying? Make me some notes. I can give it a try. Well, it's the kind of situation where you'd want two working arms, Ernest. Cor, I wish I could go up there. You and Graham can take that radio man back to the Seawolf so Captain White can question him. He could give us all sorts of useful intelligence. That's where the siren should be. They took it off for these sneak attacks. I know, it's not the soundest plan, Malcolm. No, it's not. Still, no harm taking a look inside, is there? Wings are loaded with a couple 100-pounders, fragmentation bombs. And that's what? 500 pounds? It's the one that levels buildings, sinks ships. Oh, hell, there's a lot here I don't recognize. I think those levers drop the wing bombs. Okay, there's the altimeter. The tail gunner navigates then. Hey, look what I found in the tent. Maps of the channel and, I think, a manual for the Stuka. A manual? Don't they finish training their pilots? Likely in case the pilot dies. Oh yeah. Have the decency to print it in English. This part is explaining how to drop the big bomb, the one that swings out. That's what it's all about, right? It's automatic, has something to do with the dive. Makes sense they'd build it in, but what's the order? Hey! Look who tried to sneak off. Here, I'll hold the gun, Ernest. Good luck, lads. You'll get her there. British Unterboot tried to fly der Stuka. Ha 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 ha! Shot at you. Right then. Fuel tanks, battery, engines, ein und zwei. Malcolm, I think you're doing it. Thinking it's near time lifting off. Good thing this is a long runway. There. More. Are we going to clear that? I'm giving it full throttle. The Jerrys must have been able to take off from here, right? Or blimey. All right, navigator, where do I go? Trying to get our bearings. There's the Seawolf down at starboard. Right. So, turn 120 degrees and head north. Probably. If we don't go too high, we should see the German cruiser. Oh, no danger of that. I'm having a devil of a time making her climb. I think that's due to me. Looks like tail gunners don't go along when the large bomb is on. Captain White, look! That's it! It's the Stuka that bombed the Marisa! Am I going mad? Or did that bomber just waggle its wings at us? Here we go. Not how I saw this day unfolding when I woke up, I promise you. Can't get up too high, but should still be out of range. I'm going to drop the wing bombs one at a time, because I'm not sure how to sight it. I wish this gun were mounted on the bottom so I could shoot too. Well, you ever buzzed anyone in a plane before, Bond? No, but I'm very ready. Was ist das? This is for Clydebank. Gott im Himmel, Has the pilot gone mad? It's not our crew. The British must have taken the Stuka. Scheißen Sie die Bomber nieder. God, that felt incredible. I'll bet. Now I get a turn. I don't know what these 100-pounders are going to do to that cruiser. Even if we knock out some guns, it's worth it. If we could hit where they drop torpedoes on the side, that's what I'll go for then. Almost over. Go, you little bugger. Ha! British aim. Damn, I thought I was over it. Not really something we're taught as submariners. The Germans aren't accurate with those either. They're fragmentation, as you said. Just a warm-up. You'll get it this time. I bloody well better. Didn't think they could aim this angle. We're almost through it. Almost over. Go whenever it feels close. This one has to count. Oh, I'm rubbish. It's a wonder I even hit the water. That's not the strength of these Stukas. Their accuracy is all from the dive. And we do have one more. It's automatic. There's a whole sequence. I've been looking at it. I think we can do it. Nothing to lose, right? Right then, we're going back. The first steps are all... Don't know what this corresponds to. Kreuzfahrt, cruise. Set, clappen, flaps to cruise position. Right, done. Aufzug at cruise. Elevator. Setting elevator. Rudder. Again at cruise. And done. They're just out of range, Hauptmann. What if they... The Stuka is very specialized. No Tommy moron is going to figure it out. Contact altimeter. On. Now, set it to release altitude. Throttle is closed. Cooler flaps closed. Good. Now, open the dive brakes. Activated. We are in dive. This is it, James. Hell, we're right at her. Either the bomb will hit or we will. Once it drops, pull that knob on the left. It should lift us out. I hope. I hear something engaging below. The bomb dropper. Hit that toggle. It's doing it, Bond. It's pulling out of the dive. But not high enough. I think we missed something. Brace yourself. You did it! Ha! Oh, I wish you could see it. I saw the reflection. Ha ha! Nose up. Nose up. I'm trying. Oof. Oh! Be ready again. Malcolm, how are you? We've got to get out. Taking on water. Just a minute, James. Stay awake. That's all. Can you do that? Yeah. I should have grabbed life vests. Why didn't I? Come on, Mel. Just need to stay afloat a bit longer. Can't. Won't matter. It will. Malcolm, look. Remember the ship we saved? Ahoy down there. Need a ride, gents? Anywhere ye like. Warming up yet? Aye, sir. The Seawolf is alongside. You can report back and pick up dry gear. Then I want to hear every detail of this escapade. And Bond, if you could pop by my quarters on the hour? Yes, sir. Another message came in from your friends in the OSS. That merchant ship we failed to protect in the channel was supposed to give passage to a defecting German scientist, bringing plans for a new rocket. A rocket, sir? It would have unmatched range. They could fire it from Germany, and the payload would be a new type of bomb. That's where you come in. There are no available field agents in the region. We are going to put you on shore, and you are to head immediately to Lisbon to try to find this rocket scientist before the Nazis do. James Bond, Origin, Part 6. Portugal. The world feels charged with electricity. It buzzes. Everything looks normal, but anything I touch might shock me off my feet. This is life in Lisboa for almost 3 years now. The world around is blowing apart, except for us. We are a neutral territory all can pass through and trade with, but their war may not come in. Of course, it is here already, everywhere under the surface. So, we act even more normal. We are the shining city on the sea, what Europe could be when the war finally ends. So we keep our lives going to be that beacon and pretend we cannot be touched. Sometimes I look low. I look for the war, and I see it. Desculpe-me, madame. Unsu Nick notig menar, ich spreche Deutsch. Ah, good. I am Unterschauführer Grotz. This is Rottenführer Busch. We are looking for one of our citizens, a very dangerous man. Werner Leipzig. If you see him, you are to report to us. I will happily help, officer, for I know you need it, as you have no authority in Portugal. We help all our guests. Delivery girl, you may have some French friends who can attest to how fast one's homeland can change. We are a city of intrigue. It's not clear how significant the visitors passing through are. Alles gut. But it is easy to see their allegiances. This young man, following the Gestapo, can barely conceal his opinion of them. Whatever he is certainly no spy. Make your rounds, Isabel. I'll have the next orders done soon. I will, Papa. Good luck, handsome hunter. Obrigada, Isabel. Valeu. Muito obrigada, Isabel. Hola, Marco. Hola, Isabel. You are just in time. It's all pau de mafra this morning. I'm down to crumbs. Good that we included extra then, no? Your padaria is truly the greatest in all Lisboa. Un momento, my dear. I know your papa wants my tab settled. Marco is a good man, even if he takes a long time to pay. His cafe is beloved. It pulls in travelers from all over. Truly, all kinds. Even those who are not so much traveling as escaping, like Werner Leipzig. My guess, they've sent uniformed officers to make him stay in place. Too hard to move to a transport. So it is not only the Gestapo officers following the German. A plainclothes agent is also looking, and nearly saw. Still lingering. Go away. Isabel, tell your papa his bread is better than ever, eh? What are you looking for? Oh, that German has been here all afternoon. I'm going to tell him to leave. No, let him stay a while, please. I know someone he should meet. It's another one of those things I don't want to know about, isn't it? Well, well. My spy. He's English. No wonder he was staring daggers at the Nazis before. Tres escudo. Yes. Pardon me a moment. Vous traducir Tanya. She's saying it's 3 escudo for the night. £1. Oh, thank you, miss. The room at the end of the hall. Thank you again. Obrigada, Isabel. That Brit knows no Portuguese. What brings you back? Too much bread today? There is a man at Marco's Cafe now. The Gestapo are looking for him. And another Nazi not in uniform. I think he has nowhere to go. He must be important. If he'll go with you, bring him after dark. To the back. Sorry, senor. We must close. Danke. Guten Abend, Herr Leipzig. Hold my hand and walk with me. Wear this cap. Any Germans watching will think you're my father, from a distance. How do you know me? I don't. I know that the Nazis are after you. If they want you caught, that is reason enough to help. Where are we going? A place to stay for the night, where escapees are safe. I wish to thank the owner. You won't meet. The owner needs to be able to deny any of this. Excuse me, delivery girl. Don't look over. Guten Abend, Fräulein. I hoped I might see you again. I wish to apologize. I was quite irate this morning when we met. Oh, Unterschaffer Gross. Think nothing of it, Mynheer. Not enough sleep, you see. I am not used to the Lisbon nightlife like you. I need to meet more locals. Who is your friend here? Him. This is... Isabel, Claudio, howdy. Thanks for waiting for me. Oh, I got more wine inside. The good stuff. That is very good. Americana. Buh. Has the Nazi gone away? He's going now. Whew. Mein Gott. Thank you, sir. I'm Bond. James Bond. I'm here on behalf of the British Navy to take Dr. Leipzig out of the country. Perhaps I was wrong. The young man is a better spy than I thought. I hid at a friend's home in Spain for months. The underground arranged for me to come to Lisbon, to be taken to London. No contact met me here. I fear the worst. I confess, I assumed you would be older. I understand, sir, and you probably don't remember seeing me before. When you escaped from Denmark, you came to my school to see Professor Keller. Mein friend Johann, you were that lad? My superiors had no photos of you. I'm the only one who could recognize you, so I was pulled out of submarine duty. Stupid. I got him killed, taking those plans there. I had no one else I could trust. Didn't realize how close on my trail they were. They got your plans back, no? Ja, but they know I can replicate them for the Allies. And I have. Look, are you sure? The whole point is, I don't want it to be secret. This is what the Reich is working on. A rocket. A long-range rocket. The V2. The group at the Baltic Sea Base are working on this. My group has been working on what it would deliver. We've been experimenting with heavy water. I'm sorry, I don't follow. A process called nuclear fission. You split an atom to release enormous energy. An atom? It may sound incredible, but such a bomb could be carried by the V2 from Germany and lay waste to entire cities. The window to your room is hidden by vines on the outside wall. Keep the lamp off. Sleep. I'll stay up and wake you before sunrise. Thank you both. How did you know to trust me, James? You were clearly stalling the Nazi earlier instead of handing Leipzig over. I'd hoped I'd find someone in the Allied underground here. I don't know if I could be called that, but I would like the Nazis out of my country. You should be. You're clever and brilliant at languages. We have to be. Everyone comes through our port and none of you ever know Portuguese. Touché. I don't see the Gestapo. I think you're clear. No, he's one of them. How do you know? His walk, his tailoring, everything screams the Reich. He follows the Gestapo, coming along when one might let down their guard. Wickedly efficient. Someone must have told them they saw Leipzig in this area. You're welcome to stay a few hours in my room. Until it's clear. Quite the strong hand to play, James. You can come to my room if you'd rather not be taken by Nazis. I didn't mean it like that. You could help me stay awake. That's not much better, is it? No. There, my contacts will know to expect us. Forgive my critique, but should you be sending secret codes in front of a woman you don't know at all? I did give that some thought, you know. Oh? I saw you several times today doing your real job. If you're a double agent, you also happen to be an excellent delivery girl. A mentor of mine did warn me about trusting people in the line of duty. He said not to? He said I'd never make it if I didn't. It's all about figuring out who. I still haven't said you can trust me. I know. Time to go, Doctor. We can't go out this way. The man with glasses? It's Rottenführer Busch. We need to go out of the window with the ivy. It will be noisy. I'll leave this way and keep his attention. Thank you, my dear. I will not forget this. Nor will I. Good. I like being memorable. Was ist? Fräulein, a bit early for deliveries, is it not? Oh, Herr Busch. What are you doing here, Fräulein? You live above the bakery. Schnell. We don't have curfews in Lisboa, Rottenführer, and address me as Senorita or Menina. Who were you with? Let me go. Head down to the pier. I'll be there in a minute. Stay in the shadows. Let go. You're helping someone. Where is he? Here. James, I'm fine. Stop. Right. Go home. I'll catch up with Leipzig. Yes, go. Goodbye. I wish he hadn't come for me. It seemed to all happen in a minute. and an eternity.
Markt, schnell!
No, no!
Ah, damn it.
James was fast and used his edge. To grab his own gun, Kroll's had to release either the satchel or the scientist. It didn't matter if they brought Leipzig back, only that he not make it to London. That the plans never make it. Doctor. Dr. Leipzig. In the short time I knew James, I knew little about him. What I did know was that he would take this hard. I stayed back and didn't let him know I saw. I didn't want his memory of me to be consoling. If that's vain, then so be it. No, James. On that day you did not manage to change the course of the war. You couldn't save the scientist, but you learned what your country needed to know. Still, I know you will never forget that defeat, as I will never forget my British spy. James Bond origin, A Train to Catch. 1941. War rages across the world. Royal Navy Lieutenant James Bond has volunteered for a new service, secret in nature. I'm Bond. That's all I need to know, Bond. Mission notes 20-10-41. The HMS Seawolf brought me to a rendezvous off the coast of Belgium. This concluded my brief service as a submariner. Before transferring to a destroyer, I was on loan to a cell of the Belgian resistance. You may row. We are tired of it. Gladly, miss. Call me Esme. We have your supplies at the safe house we'll use tonight. Their leader was tough, her team capable. But they needed someone with training rigging explosives. Lining all the nitro under one sleeper should be enough. The train brings Nazi ammo and fuel to Antwerp. This seems a good spot. No, if we derail it there, we only slow them down a day. Blow it in this narrow pass by the river, and it could be blocked for months. I sensed the team didn't like bringing in an outsider for the plan they'd spent so long constructing. To bed. It's a long hike to the pass tomorrow. Yet not being a regular in the group had advantages. This is only because you're expendable. I did my best to follow my team leader's orders. Good so far. No Nazis all day. Most on this route are resistance. They'll let us know if we're in danger. Esme's timing was perfect. It took the entire day to reach the railway. We each carried a bottle of the nitro, in case one of us fell. The train will be here soon. I know. I can feel it through the rail. Oi, Gert. You well, Gert? Gert's hit. Sniper.
Ich habe ihn.
Nico! Someone tipped them off. I can still set the bomb if you get the sniper. It's too late. The train is early. What are you doing? The sniper. Finishing the mission. The smoke will cover me. Are you a fool? Clearly. Oh. Thanks to Esme filling the bottle tight, I didn't explode. I saw bullet sparks. The sniper couldn't get a clear shot. It motivated me greatly, though. We had missed our point in the pass, but luck was with us. The river was a fine place to derail. This would have been quite hard to plan. I never saw Esme again, but I heard of exploits that I like to imagine were down to her. I hope she was proud of what we achieved. I heard it took all winter to clear the track. My next duty was back at sea, counting the days till I could return to action on land.